Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I decided meanwhile I'm doing a test drive on the job what we already done. I would like to complain. I had a phone call from Manchester. It's a company called VEG Technic with a K on the end. And the owner of the business was a bit of a pissed off because you guys are calling them all the inquiries, or most of the inquiries, when you're doing Google search, you're asking or phoning him. So I would like to ask you kindly, I did promise him I will mention in the video, if you want to get in contact with us, we always put all the websites and our contact details in the video description. So have a look there please, and if you want to get in touch with us, just have a look below. Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel, VEG Technic. In this video we'll be working on the Audi S5. It's Camel's Audi S5. You actually find us on YouTube, seen all the videos we'll be doing on the S4s, S5 engines. So he decided to get in contact with us, and after long calls and conversations, he sent the car down to us. So when the car arrived, there was an engine light on. After we plug it in, there was cylinder number 3 misfire. We have some evap issues and cylinder disabling. So I checked all the readings for the catalytic converter, for the lambda, seems to be alright. There's no more misfire after the fault codes were deleted, and the car seems to be fine. I put some petrol in, did drove it a couple of miles. The engine light didn't come back on. Looks like power-wise it didn't lose any power, so it seems fine. However, we did notice when you're gonna take the oil cap off, there's no suction coming from the engine, so there's no vacuum. So we are expecting the PCV might be faulty, or probably one of the plastic hoses coming from the PCV might be cracked. We don't know, we have to check. So I did told Camille maybe we will do a video about it, maybe not, but we will do the video on the end of the day. So in this video, on this particular car, we have to remove the supercharger. We will do carbon cleaning for the intake valves. We have to replace the PCV valve probably. While the supercharger is off, we also want to test all 6 injectors on the testing machine that we've got. And he requests a small service on the car, so we will do oil change with the VG products as well. And also there is a bit of a knot coming from the front suspension, so I didn't check that yet, but we're gonna lift it on the ramp, have a look what's going on. This car actually have quite high mileage, is 168,000 on the clock. So for the mileage, it's quite good looking. It's a 5-door as well, so it's good for a family drive. Let us know in the comments what kind of S4s, S5s maybe you guys got. What's the mileage? What sort of issues did you have while owning the car? So we're gonna start the job now. First of all, we will put the VG product for the oil flush in. We're gonna leave the car running for a while, and we're gonna drain the oil and start with the rest. So let's get to it. These are the VG products we will be using, and as I mentioned, when you're gonna take the oil cap off, there's actually no suction. We'll start the engine out to show you. 68,000 on the clock. Okay. This is what I was mentioning. So if you're gonna take the cap off, there should be suction, but it's doing absolutely nothing. Don't worry about that noise, normal cam noise. So that's telling us something is wrong with the PCV, or maybe the pipes are broken, but we will inspect everything. So I will put the VG product in for the oil flushing, and then we will remove the supercharger and see what's going on from underneath. Okay guys, so this is from S4. This is what I was mentioning when it comes to the oil suction. Yeah, you can hear it. What's the difference like? Yeah, so on the S5, this is not good. Okay, so I took the under trays off, and obviously you can tell there's a bit of oiling here and there. I mean, most of it's coming from the sun plug, so I'm expecting somebody didn't replace the sun plug washer. Also, the gearbox is covered in oil, but I don't see anything dripping, it's just covered. So I will clean the engine anyways, and we will keep checking where it might be leaking from in the future, what needs replacing. Okay guys, so to remove the supercharger we have to disconnect these two coolant pipes. We have to remove all the vacuum from these solenoids, disconnect the solenoids themselves from the electric. The air filter have to come out with the intake pipe as well. Reason why I want to check the compressions on this side as well. Same on the other, so the coil pack have to be removed, and of course there's a belt. So there is a tension to pull it down there, and the belt gotta be removed. Then we have 1, 2, 3 nuts, these two connectors, and it will come off.
So enigmatic and charismatic, gotta live static, gotta get at it, never pragmatic, cause we live tragic. I can't live average, to be alive's magic. Turn it up in the back cause I'm grabbing everything I want, get in my way and I'm stabbing. I'll be moving crowds till I'm 6 feet napping. They need another fix, hooked on like an addict. I got my eyes on the prize and it's changing lives. I wanna live till I die, make a difference, right? I wanna give those in need a reason to fight. I wanna live every day like it's my last night. I wanna change how we play the game, rearrange all the pieces till they say my name, push an agenda against doing what they say. I wanna stand up and start a revolution. I wanna 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 start a revolution.
Injectors on the table from the testing machine. As you can see, the result is quite obvious after we use the BG products. So the values on the beginning were quite of the big difference between the injectors. So after we run them like 30 minutes on the machine, it's sort of stabilized, so it's in the spec plus minus 10 milliliters. Right, we also have all the stuff from TP as well, almost everything. There's only one radiator for the supercharger. I'm still waiting for the one for the afternoon one, so both of them will be replaced. After we took the belt off, I mean, from the rib side looks sort of fine, but from this side looks a bit old. So after I spoke with Kamil, we decided to go for a new belt. Also, because the radiators, the coils are coming out, we have to put new gaskets onto the coolant pipe. Of course, we have a new oil filter with a sun plug washer, very important, otherwise we will have oil leaks. PCV valve, of course, with the gasket already. We have 6 gaskets for the inlet manifold for the flaps, yeah, the green and red ones. I gotta clean them still with the intake valves. We also have, it's a repair kit basically for the injectors, all 6 of them. So there's a plastic washer with a new O-ring seal, so we don't have any leaks. From the engine side, I still have to remove this coolant pipe, which is coming back there, and there's an O-ring seal on it, so that gotta be replaced, otherwise you might have some coolant leaks. And I have to remove the rails from the high pressure fuel pump so I can get to the PCV valve, and that will be replaced first. Then we will do the carbon cleaning, and I have to put it back together with the injectors, and we will do the pressure test on the cylinders, the last thing. So yeah, let's get to it.
Every single dream that I passed since I was 18. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution.
explain why it's actually a pain in the ass to do it. So you can probably take the bolts out. You will have a bit of a space to actually get them loose, but then the PCV will not slide out because of this coolant pipe which is going into the thermostat housing. So there is a bolt right over there, as you can see, and I have to use the special tool to get the bolt out. Also, you gotta be super careful with the pipe for the breather, the rockers. And also this is a pipe for the secondary air pump. It's from the cylinder heads, left and right. So sometimes they just broke even by looking at them. So it is a bit of an issue. Also, you have to drain the water out because you don't want to have coolant going inside the engine. So pretty much done, replaced. I will put something in the injector holes now. I will do the carbon cleaning for the valves, and then we're just gonna put it all back together. This engine don't have a position, so all the valves are shut. So how the engine stopped now, this cylinder was open and this cylinder was open, so I put blue roll in there just in case nothing gets in. Anyways, the stuff what we use or everybody else use for the carbon cleaning shouldn't harm the internals. So yeah, let's do these four first, then we're gonna turn the engine. I will have to put the blue rolls in those four and do these two. So there we go, one is sort of done, we've got still many to go, and as you can see, the carbon is built up quite heavily. So as you think, it's not that easy with the walnut cleaning, it's not taking that much of the valves. So it's definitely a time-consuming job, but the result is literally very good. So the difference is massive. Okay, so I managed to turn the engine. We took the spark plugs out, so there's no compressions, and we need a special tool. This is our special tool what we used. So on the crank pulley you've got some grooves, so you can stick it in and basically turn the engine from the crank. It is pain, but it is done. Okay, so two left.
One ring to rule them all.
So this is the stage of the spark plugs what I took out, and I think it will be very smart to replace them. So new one are coming in, and actually I'm very surprised with the result of the compression test with that mileage. So Camille was thinking to do a remap in the future, so I personally think the engine will handle it with no issues. Last thing is the coolers for the supercharger, so we have to take loads of things off, especially the throttle body is in the way, so that gotta be removed. All you gotta do, unscrew the back of the coolant radiators, and you have to slightly tap them and they will come out. So this is the stage of the old one, a new one is coming straight back in, left and right. So the new radiators already come with new gaskets as well. You should use new bolts as well to tighten up, because we have to remove the coolant pipe from the front. Of course you will need new O-ring seals, there are 4 altogether. So again we're using genuine parts, otherwise you can't even get them. So while the throttle body is off, I managed to clean it from the front and the back as well, so the flow will be a bit better on idle, especially after it's all cleaned. Now we have to do basic settings, otherwise it will not work properly.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee?
So the sun fan is not leaking now, but I have to sort out everything what was probably leaking or is leaking. I will clean the whole engine from underneath, also with the covers, and I will have to keep eye on it where it's actually leaking from if there are some leaks. So that will be the next step, clean up.
Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Okay, so very important note, when you're putting new arms in, they have to be tight in the position when the wheels are touching the ground, like otherwise the rubber bush will wear out very quickly. So this is the stage of the old rubber bush on the arm, so that was the reason why we replaced them. So next up we have to clean up all the undertrade covers which are full of oil. Yeah, reason why we're cleaning it, you see it is soaked with oil. So from time to time in the UK we have a bit of a rain, and I don't want to have people calling me they have some oil spots underneath the car when the rainwater is coming out. So all clean up and ready to go back on. Okay, so I have an opportunity, it's Saturday, to test drive the car a bit. So after we've done everything to the car, what you've seen previously, I want to go and test drive it because Camille don't actually have time to come down personally. So I have to send the car on the recovery again with Seb. I'm keeping an eye on the engine light. I've got a VCDs with me as well. I want to check if the Misfire is actually gone when we're going to drive the car a bit harder as well on the dual carriageway and stuff. So after we put it back together, I think personally the engine is running a bit smoother on idle, so it's not shaking how it used to be shaking on the low idle RPM. I didn't put my foot down yet, so I don't know if power wise anything changed from before I drove it. I mean, for 168,000 on the clock, the car feels sort of alright. I'm driving the car now for a couple of minutes. We've got everything in temperature, so far good. No engine light, no EPC, car's running fine. So I want to get to the dual carriageway so we can actually put the foot down a bit and try the high RPM as well and see what's going on. Wow, what a terrific test drive. Pick up the worst time. Traffic. Finally we are where we need to be. It's a bit of a room and space. So semi-auto. So that was about 5,000 RPM. So far good. Second gear, let's try. Oh yeah. I like the way these 3 liters are like a natural aspirate engine. You gotta rev them till the red line so you feel the power. Do you like them? The power is there, yeah, it will not break your neck. I think it's absolutely fully stock standard. It's not remapped, so it should be running, I think, 333 brake horsepower, which is not much, but you can still enjoy it. So I will continue with the test drive around the area. I'm really hoping it will be without any issues. Keep you updated. I do like the decent DSG fired on these. The exhaust is fully stock, still catalytic converters there, but I still do the lovely noise. Okay, so now I've done like a pull from low RPM in drive, which is silly RPM, I know I shouldn't do it, but and I feel it's slightly juddering. No lights so far, but it is slightly juddering, but I'm expecting something will happen soon. There we go. So I'm not sure if you can hear it. Yeah, I mean, it's we're not doing even 30 miles per hour, and it was in 5th gear, and I tried to push the engine a bit, but it's struggling, it is juddering a bit. So I'm close to the garage anyways now. I'll have a VCDS with me, so I'm gonna plug it in and see what's going on, but it definitely. So first, second, third seems fine. Yeah, there we go. EPC light. Okay, so we have an EPC light. Okay, get back to the garage now and plug it in. See what it is. So now it's shaking properly. We have a Misfire. I think you can hear it now.
You have reached your destination.
So we have a cylinder number 6 misfire detected and cylinder disabling mill on. Okay. I changed the spark plugs. We've seen the stage of them. I've seen the coil packs, and previously we have cylinder number 3 misfire, but I swapped the coil packs around, so now it's on number 6. I assuming they still have the junior numbers on, so I don't know for how long they've actually been there. So I'm gonna delete the fault. The engine stopped shaking, which is good. So I'm gonna grab a coil pack from the workshop now. I will swap number 6 and we will do a test drive number 2. Okay, so number 6 should be this one over here, so I have to take the screws out again and we'll replace that one.
5 hours later.
Situation update. I took the coil pack out. We have few in stock, so I put a new coil pack in there. It didn't really cure the problem. The misfire is still there. So I was swapping the coil packs around. Still the same. It seems to me that when the engine is getting warmer and warmer, it's just getting worse and worse. So I was getting a bit of a paranoia as well, because even new pads might fail. So I took the spark plugs out. I did check them. There's nothing wrong with them. I've done the compression test again on all 6 cylinders. They're all good still. So I don't know. We gotta dig in deeper. I'm suggesting even I check the VCDS again and again and again. The catalytic converters have the same temperature, the lambda is the same, there's nothing leading us to think they are faulty or anything. So, but anyways, I will have to inspect them. I can't really do anything at this particular moment because the engine is just so warm, I can't touch absolutely nothing. So yeah, I have to speak with Camille and I have to tell him the bad news, so the car's not getting anywhere. That's actually the reason why we're test driving the cars, because if you have a customer from far away, I just don't want to start the car on the ramp, check all the fault codes which I've gone through a few times, just go for a short test drive, check there's no misfire, there you go. Yeah, 2 days later, phone call. So it is very time consuming and it's also money consuming because recoveries are quite expensive. So yeah, the car's staying here for now. I have to make a phone call and I will inspect the catalytic converters on the car first. I'm going to try to inspect them because the access is absolutely terrible. The passenger is better, the driver is absolute nightmare to check. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here because it will be a ridiculously long video. And yeah, stay tuned for the update and I'll see you in the next one.